Hi all, my name is Avinash and welcome to the Film Gene. Today I want to talk about the film Gamak Ghar. It came out in 2019. It's a Maithili language film directed by Achal Mishra. The story is about a village house. We see how the house and the lives of people living in it changes over the course of 2 decades. People move out of the house and settle in the cities. Some move out for education and some for better jobs. And we see the transition of this place from being a home to a forgotten house. The film made me very nostalgic. They have shown and captured the feeling of living in that old home in such a beautiful way. Every shot in this film is so beautiful. I can just keep staring at it even if nothing is happening on the screen. The film is very laid back. Like the very first shot, we see a lonely tree beside a curved path in an empty field and with soothing music playing in the background. And then we see some kids playing in the front yard of the house. We see saris hung for drying. Most of the time, nothing significant is happening on the screen. And they've given importance to small details. Like in one of the shots, we see that photograph of Sir Don Bradman signing a cricket bat for Sachin Tendulkar. It just took me back to the 90s era. In one of the scenes, the characters go to pick mangoes. So they pick the mangoes, and while returning, they stop by near a river, I think, and they just stand there admiring the river, and one of them tells how much the water level will rise during the rainy season. And it felt so real. I was able to connect with it on so many different levels. Then there are shots of people just sitting and reading paper on the veranda, people gathering for a function, and when the food is being served, one person is being forced to eat a little bit more, and that person is saying, no, it's enough. We see people going about their daily routine, like getting meat and groceries. And amidst all of this, the kids are playing hide and seek. At times, it feels like a documentary, but it's not. So in one of the interviews, the director Achal Mishra talks about the choice of using Maithili for this movie. So in that part of the country, people speak Maithili and not Hindi. So it made sense for the characters to speak Maithili too. So it felt authentic. Also, in some scenes, there were many local people acting and they were allowed to do their own thing. So that felt very real. In this film, we see the state of the house, first in the year 1998, then in 2010, and finally in 2019. So we see how the trees nearby, they are replaced by these big houses. One of the characters who moved out of the house, she talks about how their new house in Delhi is so good and how the markets and other facilities are so much closer. In 1998, we see one of the characters using the old Yashica cameras for taking photos. And we see the same person in 2010 using a digital camera. And finally, in 2019, we see the character using the mobile phone. So there are many such scenes which shows how the times are changing. In the beginning, the house was filled with the sounds of people talking, laughing, kids playing around. There was so much activity. Gamak Ghar shows us what happens to the house when people move out, or when they stop visiting, or when they die. Please check out this beautiful movie. It's available in Mubi. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. See you all in the next one.